When an Uber driver named Stu picks up his next passenger, he can't afford to get another one-star review. That's when a desperate cop on the trail of a brutal killer hops in who needs a ride. Stuber is an action comedy movie, and it debuted this year at South by Southwest. This morning I'm talking to the actors, the stars. Actor Kumail Nanjiani and Dave Bautista are here. Good morning, you two.
Good morning.
Oh man, so I got to see this movie and I lost it. So funny. I cannot wait for everybody to see this. Now, you play Stu, the nice Uber driver who's just looking for a 5-star review, and then you pick up Vic, Dave's character. What happens next?
Well, so I'm just looking for, my rating's pretty low. People have been very mean to me. I need to stay above 4 stars, otherwise I get fired. So I pick him up, and he is on the trail of this killer guy, and he sort of forces me to go on this all-night Odyssey adventure to go after this drug dealer. I don't want to be there. He can't drive, so he sort of basically kidnaps me for the whole movie.
But it makes for a great plot. And Dave, I see you chuckling over there. You still think it's funny. You've already lived it all.
Oh, I love the way he's like puts it in a very nice way. This kind of journey through the night. Vic holds him hostage.
Yeah, he does.
Because he needs a ride.
Well, why do you need a ride? I can't imagine that Uber is the best way for a detective to get around.
So Vic has just had LASIK surgery, and so he's visually impaired. But he's also he's not a people person. He's a little bit salty, grouchy, not very in touch with his feelings.
That's true, and so with you kind of being an emotional Uber driver, a very touchy emotional driver, it makes for some great chemistry. But this isn't a typical plot that you'd expect. That cops get the bad guys.
Right.
There's a twist. Where did the idea come from? Please tell me it's a terrible Uber experience.
Well, I mean, it was the writer Tripper Clancy who wrote it, and I don't know how he got the idea, but as soon as I read it, I was like, oh, this is great.
Yeah, likewise. I read it and I found myself laughing out loud, and I was told that Kumail might be playing my partner, and which immediately had me interested because I was a fan of his work, and we also had mutual friends.
You haven't worked together before then?
No.
No, we hadn't worked together. We auditioned together, and that was the first time we met, but we had some friends in common. And I was a fan of his work as well.
Now, this is about Uber, rideshare. We've all taken an Uber or something along those lines that kind of gets you from point A to point B, and we get to see different types of passengers in the movie. You guys, when you aren't a movie star, what kind of Uber passenger are you?
I bet you're so nice.
I'm very polite. I'm very courteous in general.
You're not that needy one?
But I'm also not at all. I'm actually very quiet. I'm generally just kind of a quiet person, so I just usually stick to myself, stay on my phone,
do some
and
social media.
look up every once in a while to see if we're almost there, and that's kind of.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not looking to have a real conversation with people, because sometimes someone will play something and you're like, do you like that? I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. They're like, I made it. Here's my card. I'm like, I'm not a record executive. I can do nothing for you.
One time I was given cookies. I was like, you know what, 5 stars.
Cookies?
Yeah. And they were like
just
still
ate
warm.
Them?
Well, they were still packaged. Like the day after La Madeline, I guess, like baked goods to go on sale, so she went and got them. Right. Oh man, don't make me feel so bad about myself now.
No. Okay, so I thought that
someone baked them, and
that they had baked them, and so I was like, that's a little weird.
That would be weird.
Yeah. But they bought them, which
it's
also
different.
Weird.
I regret telling you that now.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. You're here. You're okay.
I'm still alive and thriving.
Halloween used to go out trick or treating, and you get that person who made the candied apples.
Yeah, you're like, thanks so much. Do you have a Mars bar?
Right. Yeah. That was going in the trash.
Oh, you made this great.
Don't take anything that they make, you guys. And now, quickly, while you were in town, before we got to see you here on GMT, you stopped by the UNT campus.
Correct.
What were you doing over there?
Well, we met some people there, and they have a very big media film studies program. So I was very excited to meet them because these are the people who are going to be making movies in the future, and I want to get cast in them. This is the future.
Getting good now.
So I'm sort of trying, being like, hey, really encouraging them so that when they come out to Hollywood, I have a job.
Oh, that's good. That's smart.
Yeah.
He came to network. That's what he did. Now, Dave, you just retired from WWE after a big Triple H match. Congratulations on your time there. What are you going to miss the most about the ring?
I think just performing in front of a live audience. There's an energy that I just can't replace anywhere else. I always tell people it's as close as an athlete can get to being a rock star. I mean, that's what it feels, the adrenaline. And Kumail got to be there with me too. It was
I saw you came out and supported him with his
that
face
was
on your
great.
shirt.
Correct.
And we had talked about it for a while, and he knew that this was something that I wanted to do. This was years in the making, this match. So yeah,
Congratulations.
That was special. Thank
Yeah,
you.
it was really, really fun, and you know, it was really exciting to see. I'd never been to like a wrestling event.
I imagine that's the best way to go then.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were
That's
right
my
in
best
front.
friend up there.
Yeah, it was great.
It was great.
We had the best day. I was very touched that he asked me to come.
You guys, I'm touched you guys are here this morning, so thank you for coming here. I cannot wait until everybody sees Stuber. It is hysterical. I promise you're going to love it. It's in theaters July 12th. You can go to stubermovie.com for more information.
Uber works.
Hi.
Hi, ladies.
What the hell's going on?
You selected the Uber pool option.
Uber what? Ladies, official police business.